open the baby.
Hello, my name is Jay. Max is not going to be joining us tonight because Max is almost 3 years old, but he's still not old enough to drink and review bourbon. So I'm really excited about this review today because this bourbon has been a favorite of mine for a really long time. And for whatever reason, I just haven't gotten around to doing a proper review of it for the channel. So today we are going to be reviewing Heaven Hill 6-year-old 90 proof. What's great about Heaven Hill 6-year 90 proof, and I'll get into the tasting notes and all that fun stuff in a minute, but what's great about this is that this bottle comes in at, I don't know the current price point because I haven't been able to buy a bottle in probably 2 years, but last time I bought this bottle, it was $13. So at the price point of $13, you might think to yourself, well, that's going to be cheap. Swill, rot gut, or whatever you want to say, right? But no, it actually isn't. This is actually probably one of the best bang for your bucks that you can get in bourbon today. The only problem is that as far as I know, and I do believe that this is only available in Kentucky. So anybody outside of Kentucky, and if you're not able to travel to Kentucky or know people that live there that can get you a bottle, you're probably not going to be able to get this. But if you're ever in Kentucky and you see this at the stores, please pick them up. Or leave plenty of them for me, actually. So again, this is Heaven Hill. So the same distillery that puts out Elijah Craig, Evan Williams, Larceny, all that stuff. This is them. This is their name brand. The previous companion to this was they had a 6-year-old bottled in bond, so 10 proof points higher. The label was white, and that was kind of like this industry favorite, right? If those that were in the know about bourbon always raved about the 6-year Heaven Hill bottled in bond. That went away a couple years ago, and they re-released a 7-year bottled in bond and upped the price point, like tripled the price point, I believe. But this is still around. This is the little brother to that. 6 years old, so same age, and 90 proof, 10 proof points lower. And again, for at the time $13 that I paid for this bottle, you can't go wrong. Even if you don't like to drink this neat, $13 makes a great price for a mixer. You'll notice label, old school, ugly. It's not great. There's not much going on there. The bottle design, same bottle design as the old Evan Williams is, which I believe the Evan Williams line has kind of recently gone through an upgrade in bottles, but this is kind of the same bottle design as those. It's screw cap, so no cork, but for $13, I'm fine with that. So let's get to this here. So 6 years old, you can see it's got some good color to it. 90 proof. So, if you're a proof hound, somebody that likes higher proof stuff, 90 proof might be a little low for you. But if you're, an average bourbon drinker, 90 proof is kind of like, at least for me, I don't like going below 90 too often. Maybe 86 here or there. But anything below that I feel is too watered down. I think 90 is a good proof point to as a easy drinker, an all day sipper, and it even holds up if you mix it in a cocktail or in a highball or something. So let's check out the nose. Man, it's just old familiar, and I might personally say that because again, this is a bottle. The last couple of times that I was able to get my hands on, I bought in multiples, right? Because I knew the quality and the value of it. So this is something that I've drank quite a bit. So it is really familiar to me, but it just off the nose just smells like bourbon, like a typical bourbon. There's nothing in there that is going to make you say, "Oh wow, this is amazing," but it's good. It's just really good. It's caramel, it's vanilla, it's brown sugar. It's a lot of the sweetness, a lot of the sweeter side of bourbon, which, if you've watched this channel more than a video or two on this channel, you'll probably know that that's what I personally love about bourbon. I like the spicy stuff too, but my main draw to bourbon is the sweet stuff. There's like an underlying, just a hint of nuttiness in here, almost like a light almond, but heavy caramel, brown sugar, hint of vanilla, hint of almond. And there's not much more else than that, but what else do you need? All right, let's take a taste. Cheers. Again, nothing on the palate that is going to knock your socks off, but just good, classic bourbon. I do get a little bit of spiciness right off the front, a little bit of rye spice, just a touch of cinnamon, but the rest then just mellows out, and I get that caramel again, and I get just mostly heavy caramel, and I don't get too much else from the sweeter side than that. Let me take another sip. Get the brown sugar that time. Brown sugar, caramel, a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of nuttiness. This is, again, it's super drinkable because it's 90 proof, and there's hardly any burn there. So if you're somebody that likes, that looks for smoothness when it comes to drinking a bourbon, this is perfectly smooth. Goes down easy, and it's just tasty, and it's amazing that that's possible at a $13 price point. Now again, maybe that price point has gone up. I wouldn't be surprised if it's at least gone up a few dollars in the couple of years since I've been able to buy this. But still, I know it's still a very low price and a good value. Now, what I have heard is that even in Kentucky now, this is becoming harder and harder to find. In fact, there were rumors out there that it had been discontinued altogether. As far as I know, those rumors are unfounded. I believe that Heaven Hill is still putting this out. My guess would be that they're just putting out either less than they have in the past, or it's getting bought up more than it had been in the past, and so there's probably less stock on shelves out there. But I have seen people post that they've picked up bottles here and there, so I do know that it does exist, and it is still out there. So again, pro tip: if you're in Kentucky and you didn't know about this, or you're traveling through Kentucky and you didn't know about this, and you stop at a liquor store and they have it on the shelf, buy it. Buy a couple. You won't be disappointed. It's hard to be disappointed at that price point anyway, but you won't be disappointed. And I'll tell you what, if you don't like it, get a hold of me and I'll take it off of your hands. I also want to give a quick shout out to Chris at Bourbon of the Week. That's who's Glencairn I am drinking out of here. I'm not sure if you can see the logo there, but he recently became a new dad. So I want to give a congrats to him and to his wife, who's also been prominent on his channel as well. Congratulations to you. I hope you enjoy parenthood and Chris' fatherhood as much as I do and have been, and it's just really cool to see people that you kind of quote unquote get to know on YouTube go through that stage in their life and become new parents. So big congrats, baby girl, I believe they had. So I've been a little behind on watching a lot of WhiskeyTube lately. Just been busy. So I've missed a lot of his more recent videos where I'm sure he's mentioned being a new dad. So I'm gonna have to go back and check those out. But again, congrats to you, and hope everything has been going well so far. Cheers. All right, thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Please give this video a thumbs up if you found it useful. Subscribe to the channel, that helps us out a lot. You can follow Max and myself on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Bourbon and a Baby on all those platforms. And last but not least, click the link in the description below for our Shop on Spreadshirt. Get yourself a Jay and the Max in the Morning t-shirt, like this one. Thanks a lot. Cheers. Just good. Just so good. All right, and it's time to add this to our infinity bottle. And I don't have my jigger down here. Normally I'd put an ounce in. I'm going to free pour this one. I'm going to shoot for about an ounce, but we're going to add this to the infinity bottle. Maybe a tad more than an ounce there, but we'll call it a good heavy ounce. Our infinity bottle's starting to fill up, so I'm excited to really start diving into this too.